asked an engineer why you feel proud of being an engineer. He smiled and told that a lawyer's income increases with increase in income and crime and litigation. A doctor's income increases with increase in diseases and illness. But an engineer's income increases with the increase in prosperity of people and nation. That's why we feel proud. Good morning and welcome to GHRCE NewsDesk. I'm Sindhu Panikar back again with some interesting reports of GHRCE, and without any further ado, let's move to the news in detail. GHRCE College of Engineering Nagpur celebrated Teachers' Day and Engineers' Day on 15 September 2020. The president of the function was Professor U.B. Desai, Chancellor of Anurag University, Hyderabad, and Professor Emeritus, IIT Hyderabad. Chief guest of the function was Lieutenant Colonel Girish Basargekar, retired Senior Project Manager, IIM Nagpur. Dr. Sachin Ontawale, the Director of GHRCE, welcomed the President and the Chief guest of the function and also declared the recipient of the Best Teachers Award for the year 2019-20. The Best Teacher Awards were presented to Dr. S.B. Jaju, Dean R&D and Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Prashad Borkar, Head of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and Professor P.P. Jagdap, Faculty of Electrical Engineering. 54 faculty, staff and students were felicitated on this occasion with incentive amount of more than 1.76 lakhs. Program was compared by Professor Achama Thomas, while the vote of thanks was proposed by Professor Rahul Agarwal, Assistant Dean R&D. Function was attended online by faculties, staff members, families of Best Teacher awardees and students. The next news is about 1 week international short-term training program on integrating domain knowledge for managing sustainable energy. GHRCE Nagpur organized the 1 week online international short-term training program on integrating domain knowledge for managing sustainable energy jointly by Electrical and Civil Engineering Department from 7th to 12th September 2020 in association with the Institute of Engineers Nagpur Local Center, Indian Water Works Association Nagpur, Center IEEE HKN MUPI Chapter and IEEE Bombay Section Joint Chapter of PELS IES. The program got huge response and more than 100 participants have registered from different countries like US, UK, Belgium, Japan and of course our own India. Faculty members, research scholars, industry people and students from various institutions and organizations were registered. The program was inaugurated in the presence of Chief Guest Dr. Sajid Trivedi, Danfoss, Denmark on 7 September 2020. The beginning of STTP was with technical session by Dr. Rahul Rehlangol, Professor in VNIT Nagpur on optimal sizing challenges for sustainable energy management. Each day, 3 sessions were planned and delivered by various eminent academicians and industry personnel from India and abroad. Few of the highlighted speakers were Dr. Akira Nishimiura, MIE University, Japan, delivered a lecture on designing of smart energy supply to utilize renewable energy source effectively. Dr. Kalyan Singh, IEEE PES Distinguished Lecturer, USA, delivered a lecture on power flow controllers for grid applications. And Dr. Sanjit Trivedi, Danfoss, Denmark, delivered on electric drivers. The program was concluded by the valedictory session under the gracious presence of Dr. E.R. Krishnan Rajagopalan, Global Head, Sterling and Wilson, Mumbai, and Dr. Pradyuman Chaturvedi, Chairperson, IEEE Bombay Section Joint Chapter of PELS IES, in which participants expressed satisfaction about the expert talks, which uplifted their skills in their respective fields, and also about the arrangements and concluded with thought-provoking solutions. This STTP was well coordinated by Professor Mangesh Borkar, Dr. Sunil Nagrani and Dr. Swapnil Kubalkar, conveners STTP under the valuable guidance of Dr. B.V. Khode, Professor and Head Civil Engineering Department, Dr. P. Daigwane, Professor and Head Electrical Engineering Department, and of course, Dr. Sanjay Nuntwale, Director, GHRCE Nagpur. The next news is about the one-week STTP on biomedical system design using artificial intelligence and machine learning that concluded. One-week STTP on biomedical system design using artificial intelligence and machine learning organized by the Biomedical Engineering and Technology Incubation Center, Nagpur, and Department of Artificial Intelligence, GHRCE, in association with the All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi, concluded on 12 September 2020. The chief guest for the valedictory function was Dr. Nilanjan J., Department of Information Technology, Techno International, New Town, Kolkata. The STTP received overwhelming response of 100 plus participants from all over India, including Mysore University, West Bengal Punjab University, Rani Chennamma University and VIT Chennai, and to name a few. During this one-week STTP, total 21 sessions were conducted by 18 eminent speakers, namely Dr. M.K. Bhuyan, IIT Guwahati, Dr. Amit Mehendrirata, IIT Delhi, Dr. Mahesh Kumar H. Kolekar, IIT Patna, Dr. Vivek Tiwari, IIIT, Naya Raipur, and Dr. Pooja Jain, IIT Nagpur, Dr. K. M. Burchandani, VNIIT Nagpur, and speakers from industry, namely Dr. Sheila Siddappa, Chief Advisor Data Science Program at Bosch, Bangalore, Mr. Rahul Agarwal, Principal Machine Learning Manager at Microsoft, Bangalore, Mr. Hrishikesh Garud, Texas Instruments India Private Limited, Bangalore, and Dr. Rizwan Ahmed, CTO, Delaplex. During this STTP, experts talked on various aspects of biomedical engineering, including diabetic retinopathy by Dr. Ramesh Manza, Dr. Bamu Aurangabad, Artificial Intelligence for Healthcare System by Dr. V. Saumya, Amrita Center for Computational Engineering and Networking, Coimbatore. Medical Imaging in Clinical Applications, a computer-aided approach by Dr. Shivanand Gornale, Professor, Department of Computer Science, Director, IQAC, Rani Chennamma University, Belgavi, and Medical Imaging Research Opportunities and Challenges by Dr. Ravindra Hegade, Central University of Karnataka. In the current COVID-19 pandemic, this was a humble effort taken by the STTP coordinator Dr. Vibha Bhore and coordinator Dr. Gopal Sakarkar to create a learning ambience to channelize energy in a creative endeavor. The next news is about Ms. Sachi Gupta, a senior student from Computer Science Department, had been honored with prestigious Richard E. Merwin Scholarship from IEEE Computer Society. IEEE Computer Society offers this scholarship to recognize and reward active student volunteer who shows promise in their academic and professional efforts. Graduate students and those in the final 2 years of an undergraduate program in a well-defined computer-related field of engineering who are active members of a student branch or chapter with a generous GPA are eligible. The selected winners of this award receive cash grants and a certificate of commendation and will serve as IEEE Computer Society student ambassadors for the particular IEEE region to which they belong to. Sachi was serving IEEE from past 2.5 years, starting for volunteering. She has always stood by the responsibilities and opportunities which had come to her way. Be it being IEEE CS chapter chair, an organizer for major events like IEEE Nagpur Subsection Congress, securing position of WIE coordinator in IEEE India, or continuously excelling as a computer science graduate, she had been constantly working hard and making our institution proud. With that, and that's the end of the news from us this week. We shall be back with more updates, and until then, this is Sindhu Panikar signing off from GHRCE News Desk. Goodbye.